something that I work with in the embodied yoga method, and one of the foremost principles that I work with is this embodiment, or is this deeper knowing, deeper felt sense of knowing. You could almost describe it like a quickening. And as we go through life, we tend to forget. We tend to forget to pay attention to what's happening in our bodies as in terms of a wisdom to tap into. And so part of the practice, part of the teaching or the embodiment of yoga that I work with is to guide you to do that, to reconnect. And so I say often that your body is the vehicle of your spirit. And so just let that sink in. Your body, and even your body, it is not your body as in your possession, it's your body as in I am a body, and I am a body that is this vehicle of a spirit. And so then take it a little bit further, and the yoga asana that we practice, so the yoga poses, or expand that word just a little bit more and we'll say yoga shapes that we practice, are one gateway to knowing yourself a little better. And so what happens is I could be practicing a warrior one shape, and you might look at, I have a tutorial out there on alignment principles for practicing warrior one. And yes, there's a defined shape that says my right leg is forward in flexion at the hip and at the knee and at the ankle. My back leg is slightly externally rotated, extended at the hip. My foot is flat on the floor, angled away from me. There's a definition to the shape. And then we can take it even deeper into that shape with more alignment cues, biomechanical principles, and anatomy. But in the end, what we're actually working with is bringing awareness, a deeper awareness to our being through the gateway of the physical body. And so if I can be aware of all these biomechanical actions in my body, what I'm essentially doing is expanding my awareness of what's happening in my body. And by doing so, I start to learn this yoga. It's not about the deeper pose. The deeper pose is not the deepest asana. The deepest asana is actually the internal experience. So I'll say that another way. The deeper pose, or the outward shape of the pose, is not the deeper yoga. The deeper yoga is your internal experience, or your experiencing of yourself, or your witnessing of yourself while in the yoga asana. Now let's take that into a metaphor for life. The yoga asana being just a situation. It's a situation of your body, right? You put yourself in a shape. You're in a situation. Now let's look at some situations in life. How are you witnessing yourself, knowing yourself, sensing yourself, feeling yourself in those different situations in life? And I just want to ask you, we'll pause for a second. What would it change in your life if you were able to bring your body's wisdom into your experience, into every experience in your daily life? Check out some of my courses on my website. I'm really excited to work with you.